It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Niners. And it comes your way
We're
next
about 40
on
miles
Madden
south of
NFL
Candlestick
24.
Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start out here with the option left. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. A little juke, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Standing just outside his own goal line. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Bateman over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Sheds off the tackle, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jackson, and this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Shoves him aside. And now running right through it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now a second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Open man is Bell, complete.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now Dobbins again on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. In motion right, Debo. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And the ball is knocked out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was fourth down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They go play action here on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw here to his running back, and he goes out right around the 39. Now Jackson on first down.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw again is Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Again, Jackson
going right back to Kohler.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jackson, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Now Jackson on 2nd down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved, because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 25 yards that time. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, At any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Jackson. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jackson will throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 1 now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The pickup there, 5 yards. McCaffrey on the counter.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Able to power through. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson.
Finds his man. It's Kohler.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down. To throw is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Play action. Now Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers. Left side.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defended.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They go play action with Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
23 yards on the play.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Ravens, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road.